All right. What's up, guys? So, we are doing back today. I'm thinking of doing a little bit things differently today. Because, I said a while back ago, a few weeks ago, that I wanted to work more detail on the mid back. So, that's what we're going to do today. Yeah, because the day before this, so when we did what was it? What did I do yesterday? Oh yeah, shoulders. When I did shoulders, I kind of tried one of the machines here, and I felt a really good stretch. I mean, not a good stretch, a good contraction on the middle of the back. Yeah, that's the thing too. I think in order to hit more the mid back muscles, there we have to do more contraction sort of exercises. So that's what we'll be pretty much doing. And I want to actually start off first with the most intense ones because I noticed that in my back days, I waste so much energy, especially now. For some reason, over the past three training sessions, my energy has just been depleting a lot more faster than what it should have. So we're we'll see. Yeah, we'll ultimately see. I think I'll do four primary exercises. We'll do about two compound and then two of isolation, pretty much. If I feel like I can do more, we'll do another one as an option. But we're gonna do a different handle for the lat pull down as the first exercise. We'll do about 3 sets of that, and then after that we'll do vertical barbell rows because those just respond super well for me, and it's getting that contraction too, so that should be pretty good. For the third, we'll do one hand underhand grip rows, which is one of the machines I saw here. I found like a really good isolation doing that. And then for the fourth, we'll do cable back rows. Yeah, that's more of like an isolation. As an option, I might do the horizontal rows, but we'll ultimately see with that too. So yeah, let's not waste too much time, and let's get to it. I found this is what I was talking about by the different grip. I want to try like this because I have used it once a while ago, but I felt like I wanted to use the work of normal straight bars, but that was primarily because of the stretching. But I think with these, we should get a better level of contractions for the mid back. So yeah, that's light. It looks pretty good, and I think like in my head, I can. I think I'm assuming that this is more of a thing where you're leaning back, pretty much, because that way, if you're doing this, you have an easier way to pull your elbows backwards too. So like your back comes inward. I'm kind of moving as I go, as I never done it with these sort of grips. So I'm really just testing the waters and seeing what can hit it a bit more effectively. Yeah, that's the winner right there. And not only that, you're not in this position and you're not underhand, you're sideways, which means less engagement of the biceps. That's a good thing. This actually is not that different from hitting the vertical barbell rows. However, if I was to compare this and what we're about to do, I would say the other one is hitting everything for me, like lower and upper. This I felt like it was hitting more upper. Makes sense too, because it's top to bottom. What we're gonna do is bottom to up. Yeah. So I'm very certain that we'll be able to lift more because I always do these last. Yeah. I think I'll just put on the 2 plates, might as well, to start. That was easier than usual. I'm tempted to put 3. Yeah. Let's do it. Let's drop set. Surprisingly enough, my back is engaged, but also my glutes. Yeah, I just did that shit and like felt my glutes a bit engaged. All right, let's move on. We'll do those machine movements I talked about earlier. I don't even know what it's called, but I think it should complement this well. I do feel more, let's say, of the stretches than the contractions. Yeah. But I honestly, that's just more because of the angle. Yeah. It's up. You're already stretched out from the start. And so coming in, it's maybe 50% harder. So either way, even if I try to contract, there's still more of that stretch. Let's move on. Well, that's a good one. And not even just for the first set, just as a general set. That's second to last was not that good. Second to last. You know what? I've been myself. I know I'll do like 4 more reps. So I actually don't feel incredibly tired right now. I think we could do one more exercise. I'll do the horizontal rows, or whatever they're called. There are so many exercises, I don't even know their names. All I just know is what they do. But yeah. I haven't done this in a while. Let's put singles, see how that feels. What's supposed to? Yeah. Okay. All right. So, uh, let me think for a bit. I kind of have to and take a breath a little. Well, you know what? In terms of stimulation. Stimulation turns just stimulation only. Jeez, I have to sneeze. I felt everything. Yeah, I did. But in terms of objective, not exactly what I thought, because I thought that if I would do more contractions, and well, I mean, really, I kind of did general base. Like I wasn't like, for example, I didn't go to a specific machine or exercise that I knew for sure was going to hit my middle back. Yeah, I just figuratively knew that it likely would, but not that I would absolutely. So yeah, that was my fault. I would say the exercise that I felt the middle back the most was the. I think I'm gonna have to say the first one, the narrow grip lat pull downs, and also the last one, the last one that we did, those rows, those machine rows. I felt it too. I did feel it with the straight bar, like vertical row straight bars. I did feel it, but that sort of movement hits the entire back. So it's not like an isolated part where you're hitting the upper back or the middle back. That's just hitting the entire back out of itself. I love doing that exercise because I know for sure that if I do that second one that we did, I know all the time I'm gonna hit my back no matter what, and I'm gonna feel really good, a pretty good pump doing it too. I'm getting stronger too. I did like 3 plates with a 25 today. I've never done that before, but I dropped it down a bit. I toned it down because I wasn't feeling the stimulation as much as it should have. So yeah, that was kind of my justification for why I did that. But I should research more on what exact exercises could hit the middle back, or let's say variations of an exercise. 'Cause sometimes that happens too. Maybe you can do a very generic movement, but if you move your arm like 20 degrees, then you're hitting a different part of the back leg. That happens a lot of the time. So that could be the case too. Why am I putting so much importance in the middle back? Because if you look at, like, let me give you a really good example. If you look at the 1999 Mr. Olympia with Ronnie Coleman, with Kevin Levrone, Flex Wheeler, all these legends, what what is something that stands out from Ronnie Coleman's back? His middle back. There's just this giant, like, there's this giant pipe. I kind of pretty much call it the giant pipe on the middle side of his back. Yeah, and that's why I wanted to do that today. All right, let me finish this off here. There's just someone that wanted to use the posing over there. I want to focus more on the middle back because if you do any sort of back exercises, your lats are gonna grow. Yeah. Now, modern day, the interesting thing though, and I kind of want to derail off here, is that if you look at the modern day, let's say open class, like Derek Lunsford is a very good example. His lats are super wide, like very wide. They're like a flying squirrel or a frog, and I don't know. I don't think. This is my opinion. I don't think absolute mass is the answer. I think mass is super important, but once you get to a certain point, for me, I rather focus a lot more on the definition, like to just stand out like a piece of insane sculpture. That's the way how I see it. And the way to get that is middle back. Have a really, really, really good middle back and have a lower back. Because once you have that, you just stand out completely. You hit a rear double bicep, you hit a rear lat spread. Anything from your back, you're gonna look like a monster. Whether if you have a super wide back or not, you're gonna look ridiculous because you have proportions, even proportions for the back. That's for me. Like when I see someone who has proportions in their back, not just an overdeveloped area, which maybe it's a bit too extreme, but I think like they know what they're doing. Yeah. The cut's very close. For some of you who are new here, I am gonna cut very soon. What's today? I think today's the 21st. Yeah, 21st. In 6 days. 6 days begins the cut. It's the first time I'm gonna cut, and yeah, that's gonna be another thing. I've made so many mistakes in the bulk because it's just been pretty much trial and error, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be likely the same thing for the cut. Unfortunately, I'm gonna try my best not to crash, but yeah, we'll see. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Peace.